Hello, everybody. This is Alma speaking from South Africa, and I'm the instructor here for PSYCH-K, and I'm speaking to Claire van Zyl, one of our beautiful facilitators here in South Africa. Hello, Claire. Welcome.
Hello, Alma. It's so nice to see you.
I know this lockdown thing is keeping us apart.
Yes.
So, Claire, I'm just going to jump in and ask you, how did PSYCH-K find you?
So 27 years ago, I started my quest to find out why we think what we think and why we do what we do, because I just didn't understand what was going on. And so the first book I read was The Master Key to Riches by Napoleon Hill, and I loved it. And I tried to apply what he'd said, but I ended up getting the opposite results. And I thought, oh, maybe I didn't understand. And I continued to listen to audio books, web, podcasts, all those kind of things, read more books. And then I've discovered about limiting beliefs. And I thought, okay. And I got to a point in 2018 where I was the only thing I could label it was frustrated, confused, and just drained by the fact that I tried so much to get what I wanted in life, but all I ended up doing was losing everyone and everything that I loved. And I felt like I could actually literally explode. If a person could explode into a million pieces, that's the way I felt. So for 6 months, solidly, I tried every modality, treatment, anything that I could get my hands onto to try and resolve this and figure out what was going on. But and I also found out about, the limiting beliefs, but those things were very expensive. And also the other thing was, it took so long to resolve, well, first of all, to identify what the belief is, and then to resolve it. It took like months just to resolve one. And I was like, well, that just doesn't seem right. Mm-hmm. Anyway, and then in December 2019, I was on the internet. And then funnily enough, your advert for your PSYCH-K Basic workshop popped up. And I was like, oh, what's this? And I read through the information. I thought, if this is only half as good as it sounds, that'd be really fantastic. So, but then of course, I had this whole thing of, I'm really happy. I can easily spend money on other people, but I didn't label as deserving, but I just didn't feel comfortable spending money on myself. So that's an unworthiness belief. But anyway, and the only way I could justify paying for the course was the fact that once I'd successfully completed the training, I could help other people. So my life's purpose is to be of service to other people. So that's actually the only reason I was like, okay, I can pay this money across. And the other thing that made me, it tied in with 3 very key dates in my life: my parents' wedding anniversary, what was our anniversary, marriage anniversary, and my birthday. So I decided, okay, well, that's a sign from the universe. You got to do this. And so, and obviously the last day of the training was my birthday. And when I completed those 3 days of the training, even though part of it was training, but we also did the process, I achieved more in those 3 days and pivotal sort of realizations. And I looked at the previous year, and all I had frustration and just not making any progress.
Sure. Lovely story.
That's why I'm passionate about PSYCH-K.
So, in your words, what is PSYCH-K?
So I say to people, it's a simple, powerful, very powerful and sustainable way to transform limiting beliefs and subconscious programming so that you can actually lead a happier, more fulfilled life, as well as the bonus is actually being able to achieve your goals. So, I mean, who doesn't want that?
Yeah, very empowering.
Yeah.
Okay, so how has your life changed since you've done the basic workshop? And you've, in the meantime, done the masters as well. So how has your life changed physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually?
Well, the thing was that I then was able to identify a lot of limiting beliefs and that were hampering my growth and my development.
Like what?
And
just
all of the beliefs around unworthiness, not being good enough. I always go over, and other people rave about what I do, and I think, but it's not good enough, and I go, oh, they're not going to like this, and they're like raving about it, and I never understood what that was about. So a lot around unworthiness, just not being good enough, and it's so key. Those two things are so key to everything. And then 2 months ago, I had a major realization that who I have thought I am for the last 46 years, my opinions and attitudes about various things in life actually aren't me. They aren't my beliefs. And I never understood the struggle I had when I would react in a certain way, and I'd go, but where did that come from? Like, I don't understand. This very overpowering, strong reaction. And so I then realized, but hang on, this is actually what I've picked up from birth through to when I can identify up until when I was 8. And then I started looking back, and I'm like, actually, you know what? The real Claire was so buried so deep, and she tried to express her own opinions, but then these beliefs and this programming from other people were so strong that it dominated and overrode me. And I referred to these as rogue programs, like a virus on your computer. Well, these rogue programs had basically caused me to behave in a way that caused a lot of damage to the most important relationships in my life, and ultimately ended up in me losing everyone and everything that I loved. And without PSYCH-K, I would never have realized this. So I've actually continued to
change that. How did that change?
So I've continued to use the PSYCH-K process, and looking at what I actually want in life, and that then helped me uncover more of these beliefs. And so then doing the process, healing those traumatic and stressful situations, some of which obviously haven't happened, a lot of them have, but healing all of that, and through the process, actually, I've changed, and so noticeably that people that have known me for 20 plus years have actually said to me, wow, like, what happened? How? They don't know what, they don't know what I, even after the basic, they didn't know about PSYCH-K. They didn't know that I'd gone and done this, but they could already see changes, and they started reacting without saying it. Their responses to me were different, completely different. And I'm like, this is what I wanted all along. All the talking and requesting and didn't get that, but I just changed me, and suddenly people were reacting to me in a better, more constructive, fantastic way. And I was like, wow, why didn't I know about PSYCH-K before? So and now, I use the process to align my beliefs with what I actually want to achieve. And so obviously money was my beliefs around, well, not my beliefs, they're in me, but they weren't my beliefs around money, worthiness, all of those things. When I resolved those and cleared them, amazing things have started to happen in my life. Things that I've got goals and desires that I've had are coming true. And also then, so on a physical, mental, kind of emotional side, I've also realized I'm becoming healthier, and obviously I'm trying to lose some extra weight that I picked up in, before lockdown, but it got worse in lockdown. When I changed my beliefs around that, it also, having beliefs that support my goals have really made a difference.
Fantastic. So here's a very important question. What would you say to somebody who's considering the PSYCH-K? I'm going to call it the lifestyle, right? Because it becomes a lifestyle once one realizes how powerful it is and how empowering it is, it does become a lifestyle.
Yes.
So what would you say to somebody who's not yet sure whether they want to choose the PSYCH-K path?
So I'd ask them some questions. I'd say to them, does your life reflect what you actually want and desire? Have you tried to achieve certain goals and dreams, but somehow, no matter how hard you work, things just never work out? It seems almost like something's sabotaging it. Also, do they ever find that they react to a situation or an event in a way that doesn't feel like them? It doesn't feel right. Something's not quite there. And I'll say to them that this could be a result of a subconscious program that you've unknowingly taken on. A lot of these are between 0 and 7, but could be afterwards. And it's those programs that are operating and reacting, not you per se. And that's where the disconnect is. And I'd say to them that if any of this sounds vaguely familiar, give yourself the best present you can. Sign up for the basic PSYCH-K workshop. Or if you don't want to do that, take some sessions with a facilitator, because it'll really be the best thing that you ever do for yourself.
Yeah, fantastic. Exactly.
It's life-changing, transforming. It's just awesome. I want to live to 150 so I can help more people doing this.
Yeah, I've always, as a child, when people sort of departed, crossed over, I would go, oh, that's so cool. And I've now gotten to a place at 61 and I'm going, I'm not ready to go. I'm having so much fun,
Yeah.
and that's just what happens, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I mean, I had at the master's facilitation training, I did one of the balances, and in the process, I had this thing of 1 million people. And I was like, and then I realized, but it's actually, I want to positively impact 1 million people using PSYCH-K, because that is how powerful it is. There's so much pain in the world, and PSYCH-K can help.
Yeah.
It really can transform. So that's my goal, is to positively impact and build a team that can help me to live out that. And even if it continues after I'm no longer on this mortal coil, then cool.
Well, you just gave me goosebumps, because it's a beautiful goal. And I hope that I can jump in there with you and we start changing millions of lives. So
absolutely.
If anybody is interested in speaking and having sessions with you, where can they find you and how can they find you?
So they can email me. My email is Claire, CLAIRE, at visionary, VISIONARY, life.co.za. And then obviously they could also call me. Can I give them the number?
Yeah, you can.
078-148-2749. And I'd love to assist people.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So Claire has also done the Master Facilitation Workshop, which means that she can work online and she can work with anybody across the world. So give her a call. And Claire, it was wonderful to speak to you. Thank you so much.
So lovely to see you again. Have a fabulous day.
You too. You too. Bye. Bye.